What's going on, guys? Really excited. Matt from Florida Sport Fishing Magazine here. I'm here with George from JYG Pro Fishing. We have a huge announcement, all right, to our online store at fsfgear.com. We'll have the link in our caption here, but we've got new jigs, new inventory. We are taking big steps up for you guys. And you guys know that we've had our 3-packs and our 6-packs. You've had a lot of success with them. But like I said, we're moving up in the world, and we're gonna bring the JYG Pro name that's made a huge splash in the slow pitch jigging world. We're really excited about this, and we're gonna offer you 4 brand new bundles that you can only get at fsfgear.com. Nowhere else. Unique, ready to fish, pre-rigged, just like just like you've been doing, just like you can always get at our website, but new inventory, better inventory, more fish in your box. So George, let's talk through all these bundles here. We got a lot of jigs. We'll start with the tuna bundle.
Okay. So pretty much, I'm George from JYG Pro Fishing, and thank you for having me here. So I like to walk you through what we put together exclusively for Florida Sport Fishing Magazine. So they've been willing to get one step up and getting better quality, successful jig in their pages. So we came out with these 4 bundles specifically for different target species and depths. So let me just walk you through what we put together for you. So the first one right here, so this is a 6-pack bundle. We call this one the tuna bundle. So these come in 3 different sizes: 80 gram, 140, and 240 grams. These jigs are specifically designed to target tuna, yellowfin tuna, bluefin tuna, blackfin tuna, and they can pre-rig with a single hook on top and a ball bearing swivel. This is all you need when you are targeting tuna.
Right, and that's not, it's mostly tuna. It's for targeting tuna. So if you want a bottom fish, that's not going to be your go-to. We're not saying you can't catch any bottom fish on them, because you certainly could. But this is when there's a lot of tunas around. That's what you are targeting. That's the go-to. There's a a sharp hook there, only a single hook, aggressive bites. That's all you really need, and it's just pre-rigged, easy to fish. Tie it on, drop it down, and there you go.
And even the colors. So let me show you the colors, because this is like pretty cool as well. So this one right here is our sardine color. So it just imitates a sardine, and this one is called a sand eel. So we've been talking with all the tuna fishermen in the Northeast and also in the West Coast in California. These guys have been jigging in forever. So when we were doing the research and the development of this jig, I remember having this conversation with these long-time fishermen, and they say you gotta have a sardine and a sand eel. So what did we do? Sardine and sand eel.
Yeah, and it's it's weird. You say, well, the Northeast and all the way out in California. The same thing applies right here. It's a different fishery. I'm not denying that, but I'm telling you, our big black fins and our yellow fins, they're gonna eat these jigs too. I guarantee it.
Yeah. So tuna bundle right here. So let's move on to the next. So we call this one the all-around bundle, because we put a little bit of everything in this one. So the configuration and the weights and the size of the hooks is a little different. So this one is again a 6-pack. So the smallest jig is gonna be 100 grams. So we have 100. This is the deep shape. Then we have 140, 240, 200, and 300. Okay, in intervals of 40 grams. So with this bundle, you can pretty much target any bottom fish from, let's say, 80 feet of water all the way down to 400 or 500 feet of water. Okay, every single jig comes pre-rigged with twin assist hooks, top and bottom, ball bearing swivel as well. And just a different selection of colors. Every one of them is a different color, so you can have different choices. And
that's a really versatile pack, and I'm telling you, in Florida and beyond, there's not much offshore you can't catch with this. You're covering all your bases, really shallow, deep, all the colors, all the styles. If you're just kind of getting into it, or if you had to pick one of these just to cover all your bases, that's your go-to, the all-around. excited to try that, because I can't imagine anything offshore that it won't work for.
We caught pretty much everything on that. Like
cool.
From mutton snapper, groupers, tunas, I mean, you name it. Like every single fish, every single species on that. And now, I get really excited about this because this next bundle is something very new, very special. This is our micro jigging bundle, okay? So this is actually an 8-pack. So it has 8 different jigs. So they go all the way down from 25 grams, these tiny jigs, all the way up to 100 grams, okay? And this is designed to do light jigging or micro jigging. So when you are in the Florida Keys and you are, it's a little bit rough out there and you want to stay shallower on the reef, I mean, we call yellowtail snapper, all the strawberry groupers, I mean, all those species living in the shallower water, you can catch with this.
Yeah, and then even, peacock bass, we have a great, freshwater fishery here. It seems odd and out there to catch a peacock bass or a largemouth bass on a slow pitch jig, but it can be done, and these are the jigs to do it with.
Yeah. So this is again, anybody on the family can do this. You don't need a very specialized tackle to do the light jigging or micro jigging, because you just jigging in very shallow. So with a spinning rod or a conventional rod, these jigs have crazy action. And I mean, I personally like catching yellow jacks. I got so many
great
yellow
eating,
jacks
great fighting, and on those light spinners, it is a ton of fun, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And now, last bundle here. This is our most specific, let's say, like higher, what would I say?
Technique specific, deep water type stuff.
Exactly. So this is our deep water bundle right here, and these are all the bigger jigs for the people that are targeting like deeper species, like snowy groupers, golden tiles, blue line tiles, all of those fishing, all of those like fishing grounds, right? So these ones, we're gonna have the smallest jig in this bundle is 300 grams, and the biggest is 440. So they're all heavier jigs, bigger jigs to reach deeper water.
Right. And I notice a bigger single hook on either side, because you don't want a dual hook, because if you get, if there's any fouling on the way down, you don't want to have to come all the way back up to fix that and drop back down. So a single hook, prevents that, and it's going to be your best bet for the deeper water. And I just want to mention, so this is the biggest jig, right? This is a 440. This is the smallest jig, this is the smallest jig, a 25 gram. If you don't think that all our bundles can cover all your bases, it goes from this to this and everything in between. So we have everything you're gonna need in higher quality, rigged, ready to go. I'm super excited about this. I know George is. I'm just gonna grab the camera real quick, and I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of all the bundles here. And I'm gonna walk you through them. So here's our tuna bundle, close up. All right, you see just a single assist hook, some cool colors there, all around. And again, it covers all your bases here. This is your base package. If you could only pick one, I recommend this one here. There's really not much you can't do with that. And then we move on to our micro bundle. And look, look how tasty these little jigs look. 25 grams to 50 grams to 100 grams. All right, and then our deep. These are really serious jigs, big fish, deep water, they can handle it. So that's it, George. We appreciate it. We can't wait to get you guys hooked up. So thanks a lot.